Hi, my name is Brooke. I'm the Communications and Marketing Coordinator for the town of Breckenridge. Today we are going to be talking about the August 9th Town Council meeting, and we are joined today by Councilmember Kelly Owens.
Hello.
Hi Kelly, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. There are several topics I want to talk about today, but first we're going to talk a little bit about the two ordinances that had to do with pay-as-you-throw. Can you tell us a little bit about it and why you're excited for it?
Yeah, definitely. Pay-as-you-throw is really well known, very well developed. It's been in Colorado for a long time, very successful in a lot of different communities and communities that are similar to ours. So what it is that we're going to start having different size bins for trash. The smallest trash bin would be the least. The biggest trash bin would cost the most. And then everyone will have free recycling pickup. And so you're paying based on how much trash you generate, not how much recycling you generate. And so it really encourages people to divert that waste stream away from trash. The thing that I'm most excited about with the program is composting, and it's actually available now countywide. And in Breckenridge, we have 2 sites for pickup, one out at the Recycle Center and another one up by the Wellington neighborhood. If you go on the HC3 website, you can participate in composting today. The terrific thing about composting is that first of all, it makes your trash not stink anymore, which is awesome. And then you can go to every other week pickup. Second of all, those methane gases from the landfill, that's a lot from wasted food. And so by diverting that into compost, we can use that to have all these beautiful flowers around town. And we also reduce greenhouse gases, which create climate change. So there are lots of things to be excited about with pay-as-you-throw. We're still working through glass recycling. There's a very good reason that pay-as-you-throw doesn't have single-stream glass recycling, and that's because the glass really gets into all the other streams of recycling, and it reduces the quality of that recycling. So we're going to work to still be able to provide glass recycling, but it's not going to be single-stream. And we're going to work with the haulers to make sure that it's an affordable and it's the way that our community wants to go. We've been developing this for a long time. It's a very grassroots effort from the many green, outdoorsy people we have here, and we're excited to see it move forward.
Great, awesome. I love that. And I love that it goes back into the community as far as plants and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
Next, we kind of had an update from the events committee. What kind of events can we look forward to in the next month?
Well, we had events update both from the committee and we also had our arts organizations there last night. And we are really looking forward to BIFA, which is kind of the found art scene, which I love. That's the one that you stumble upon. You might see a unicorn in the forest this year. And the other part of that is that there's a very cool installation happening this Friday, August 12th, and Saturday, August 13th, down at the Riverwalk Center. It's called Up, and it's an umbrella installation, and it's awesome. If you're in town, come down and be a part of it. You can look for the link for that on the Breck Create website. So that's one of our arts, and BIFA is going on for about a week or 10 days after the 12th. So that'll be fun for everyone to look out for. We also have, for those who are courageous to participate, the Breck Epic is coming through in about a week, and so they'll be on the trails all throughout Breckenridge. Make sure that you watch out for them and give them a cheer. That is a long, grueling race, but also, quintessential Breck, really cool thing to have here. We have lots of things that are always going on with the NRO, and the theater is up and running, and they've had some great different shows. And I did want to mention, there's 2 more I want to mention. The first one in September is the duck race, and that's for the Summit Foundation. That's a big fundraiser that really, all that money comes back into our community, and it's an awesome thing to be a part of and very fun for families and everyone to participate in. That's over Labor Day weekend. And then finally, everyone's looking forward to, it's a little further out, but Oktoberfest, don't forget it's always in September. And that's another one that's coming up in about a month.
Sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see those. And then finally, one of the biggest things that we talked about was short-term rentals. Can you kind of tell us what the discussion was about and then what we can see going forward?
Absolutely. So the short-term rental discussion, about a year ago in September, we put in place a cap on short-term rental licenses. And basically since that time, we've been working with different community partners to make sure that the cap really achieves the goals of council and the community. And, we have been looking at areas of town that can have a higher concentration of short-term rentals and still have a low impact on congestion and employee housing and neighborhood dynamics. And so we have identified some of those areas in Resort and Zone 1. And then Zone 2 has sort of that's the heart of town. That has about a 50% cap. And then Zone 3 are our true neighborhoods. And so we heard a lot of feedback last night that this ordinance is not perfect, and we agree with that. We definitely want to work with our community. Lots of great ideas were brought. Lots of specific information was brought last night, and I was very proud to be a part of that conversation. We had so many great community members come out and sit through a long meeting, but to really make sure that their input was heard and evaluated. We're going to continue to work on this ordinance. It did pass first reading, and if it passes at second reading, which would be on August 23rd, I believe is the second meeting, then towards the end of September, that would actually go into effect. And what that means for the community is that those short-term rental licenses in Zone 1 would it would create some movement. So there would be some availability for short-term rental licenses in that area. We did hear feedback, and I'm still using the term short-term rental license, but we heard feedback that we really want to welcome these people. They're vacationers, we're vacationers, and we absolutely agree with that. And we want to support them and make sure that they have a good experience here, make sure that they're supported by going out to eat in town and participating in all the different activities here, by having enough employees, and those employees need housing and childcare and everything that comes along with it. So we're moving the ordinance forward, and at the same time knowing that we'll continue looking at this ordinance and working through these issues long into the future. But it's been a great discussion, a really tough one for the community, but I was proud last night, and it really felt like we're coming together and trying to move in a good direction.
Yeah, I definitely got that sense last night, and really excited to see it move forward.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your time today.
My pleasure. It's a great day to be out here in Breckenridge, and we've had a beautiful summer, and the skies are still clear. Hopefully we'll keep with the rains and not the smoke, and
Yes.
glad to be here.
Yeah, great.